Okie dokie, here we are. It's Tuesday. I'm Mike Russell from musicradiocreative.com. Thank you so much for joining in with this live stream. It's great to be streaming to you live via your favorite platform, whether that be YouTube Live, Facebook Live, we're over on Twitch, obviously appearing in your Twitter feed on Periscope as well, and various other platforms based in Russia, China, India, and all over the world. It's great to be a part of the global audio family. So I like to answer questions on my live stream that you've been sending in. I should mention how to do that. Didn't do it yesterday. community.musicradiocreative.com. Post in the board and I'll pick it up if it's a good question and include it in a future show. You can call our voicemail hotline, leave a message, 415-800-1055. Or why not just drop an email via musicradiocreative.com. So in this one, I've got a great answer to a question on how to remove sounds from audio, especially for Dov Klein, who's been in touch via email. This show is brought to you today by my Pro Podcast presets that can remove all kinds of and fans and bits like that using adaptive noise reduction in the multi-track. The adaptive noise reduction effect, really, really brilliant, included in my presets. They can make your voice sound better. They can process your Skype guests to remove all that hiss, add intros and outros, auto-duck talk-over music for you, sound effects, master it to make it all sound great, and all you have to do is mix down and upload. Sound good? Check them out at mrc.fm/ppp. Does all the work for you, so you focus on producing great content, mixing down and uploading. mrc.fm/ppp. Right, so this is the audio clip that Dov has sent me, and I've got spectral frequency display open. I usually have this open anyway, so I can see things that are going on, more anyway that would be given away with just the waveform view, which is kind of an indication of amplitude, but I also like to see frequencies. So first of all, I can see here that, and let's use this marquee tool here, I can see a sort of faint purple line running through the 6K, so can probably hardly hear that, but that's like a faint whine. That's like an ee, which we can definitely get rid of. There's also all this down here. Let's just marquee that and have a listen to all of this. Hang on, moving it around. Yeah, a lot of kind of background noise. And then I noticed lots of red and yellow here, 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 and here. And I think this is what Dov is indicating, the sh or ts sounds. Let's listen.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית.
Wow, so there's a lot of So let's just pull this into my Pro Podcast presets, for instance. Say if this was part of a guest. And what we got going on here, I can show you a couple of effects straight away that will clean this up. We've got adaptive noise reduction, which will take a while to kick in, and the Deesser effect. Both of these are going to make this sound a little bit better. Have a listen. You'll hear the noise, and then as adaptive noise kicks in, it will wipe it out.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית.
Okay, that sounds good now compared to...
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל...
You can hear the background noise there. So adaptive noise reduction has done its job. Deesser, however, I would say is not quite set appropriately for the tss there. And if you want to know where to set this, at the moment this is between 4K and 8K, which is where most kind of sibilants and harsh sounds are. But in this case, on this speech here, if I marquee select that, I can see right now we're looking at somewhere between 5.5K to up to, whoa, way up to probably 12K. So let's move this up a little bit. So we're going to start from 5.5, which is there, and we're going to end up, this will be around, yeah, that'll be around 12K, with the center frequency being 9251. Let's see when 9251 hits. 9251 will hit around there, which is around the center of all those sh's. So setting up a Deesser can be a good thing. You can do this again in your multi-track session, or you can be setting these effects up in waveform and do it all distractively. Now we should see this starting to kick in. Watch the gain reduction, see if it's working.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית.
Ever so slightly. Let's just change the threshold down a little bit. Make it kick in a bit harder.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל...
Bit more. Let's go really harsh on this. We can.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת...
Really harsh threshold now. make a difference?
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית.
See how hard that DS is working now? If we now mix that down and have a look at spectral frequency now, well, already you'll see a lot of stuff has happened inside the Pro Podcast presets to kind of, as you can see, now we've got a nicely compressed waveform as well as better frequencies. Probably a little bit too much low end there, which is no worries because I can roll that down a little bit. But compare this sound, and let's just edit... what should we do here? Insert a silence so we don't have that initial where the adaptive noise reduction kicks in. So we've got a silence there at the start, looking really good, compared to our original that looked like that. So original audio, and then we go to processed audio. Processed audio, original audio. Now, obviously, yeah, setting a deesser, you can do it over here in the effects rack on waveform view as well. Deesser is in amplitude and compression. And again, we're setting this up from around here to here.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית.
And you'll see what a difference this makes. By the way, I have no idea what this clip is saying. So hopefully, taking a bit of a risk here. Hopefully I'm not offending someone. I'm sure it's not rude, but you just never know, do you? So here we go. But no, I'm sure it's not. So there we go. You can see the deesser is kicking in there. We've got less yellow speckles now in the shushy areas. Shushy areas, that's nice, isn't it? Another thing you might want to consider doing, let's take the deesser out, is we want to run something like not the noise reduction process, but the sound remover can be quite good for removing sort of SE sounds. Let's have a listen to that S. I'm marquee selecting this in spectral frequency. Oh, let's go back and listen to that again. Hang on. Yeah, you can hear that. So we want to learn that sound model, ideally. Oh, we'll need to go for a preset here. There is a kind of DS preset. Let's find it. Where is it? Remove R and arm. No. Deesser. Staring me right in the face. Learn sound model. Might need to be a bit bigger. Learn that sound model. Come on, learn it. Learn it. Longer duration of audio. You're kidding me. All right, let's just select all of these S's like that. Learn sound model. Boom. Whoa.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית. צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית.
That's a lot better, isn't it? Although it does sound like he's got a bit of a lisp now. So what we can do is enhance for speech. Let's try that. And have a listen back now.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת...
Maybe we'll move the passes down a bit so it's not so complex, the sound removal process.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב...
And bring this down a bit too. We see some audio starting to
צלם
pop back
צילם
in.
צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית.
That's actually doing a really good job compared to, we started with this.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית.
And then we end up with something like this.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית.
Definitely the sound remover is working there. We could apply that, and then we could run another one. And in this case, I'm going to use a noise reduction process. I'm going to grab a noise print from this background noise here. Although there's a breath of him, so I don't want to get the breath in. We'll capture that noise print, and then we'll run it over the whole thing, and that should get rid of most of the noise. And it has done so, although spectral decay rate could do with going down. Just a touch.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית.
Well, we're really cleaning that up compared to this.
צלם צילם צבע צהוב, התצלום צלצל בצורת ציורית.
And obviously when it runs through the full process, you can then go and EQ it, you can compress it a bit more and beef up the audio. Loads of videos on my channel, by the way, on how to make voices sound better. So if that's your next step, do go and check those tutorials out. I will be back very soon. Well, in fact, tomorrow, 6 p.m. UK time is when we do this lovely live stream to help you out with your audio questions. It's kind of audio questions and answers show, and you can always submit your own question to community.musicradiocreative.com. Voicemail hotline is 415-800-1055. That's a US number at +1, or email via the website at musicradiocreative.com. Thank you for watching today. If you're a podcaster, want to make your podcast sound good on automation pretty much, all the presets there for you in the multi-track of Adobe Audition. Head over now, check out my Pro Podcast presets at mrc.fm/ppp.